if you pay for ChatGPT, we've got a course on how to use GPTs. But Justin, I just want to show people some of the cool things that are there so they know if you don't take our course, you might want to play with this. Let me bring up the screen. Of course, hopefully you've heard of GPTs, and we talk about the domain of the utility of them, but treat of them like kind of like mini apps. You can design your own little system that can have utility, and that can be a reference source. That can be, I've got one that writes in my own voice to draft out things and then I polish it. I've got one for my relationship marketing book that's being tuned now so that people, when they get the book, the next update of the book, they'll have a QR code and they can have a conversation like a personal coach with it. You and I have one, Ask Anything About Us. And Justin, you've integrated with all sorts. So just know those are called GPTs. If we go here, explore GPTs right here on the left hand side, and then it shows you ones that are available to the public. And then, of course, you can go to the right and see your own when you build it. And that's what our course is on, showing you how to use these effectively.
And it's really just how to leverage those either for your internal processes or if you're interested in building one and sharing it maybe with customers, clients, or the greater ChatGPT community just to see how you do and expand your knowledge. That's really what we're working from here.
Yep. And then the next thing is projects. That's a whole nother world of utility.
And projects are effective because where instead of jumping between different chats or different threads, however you want to name them, and really not having that crossover there, projects provide a more collaborative workspace in that you can have different resources, you can have different chats that you integrate in there. Now you can still interact with the chats and it builds on that knowledge, but bringing it together in a project just allows you to tap into a more diverse resource pool. And it's operates a lot just like you would. You have your input bar, you're able to put prompts in and everything, but it just expands what you're able to pull from and pull resources into just a much more powerful output and product from your prompting and from interacting with the GPT. It is powerful and it's really good if you're working from multiple different angles.
Yeah, it's sort of like a workspace where you have a digital assistant built into it that's working and collaborating with you. So that's another one in the $20 a month service. And then the next one is I'm in the paid service in a chat and I click the little down arrow and then I go to more models right now and tasks. This is a underutilized powerhouse of resources. You and I have maxed out. You get 10 chats. I think I know you've maxed them out. Everything from inspirational to updates on technology. In fact, I have someone who's getting updates who's working in the community on learning what's the latest stuff. I'm playing with one, teach me an aspect of the electric bass to get a little lesson each day.
So with Task, it allows you to schedule and really build something from the ground up. And so it can be deliver a again a motivational speech, deliver a certain message each day. It could be a training tool. One of the ways I use it is I pick a topic that I'm passionate about, but I don't have a lot of time to spend on it. And so, say I'm learning project management and I want to learn one new project management skill or bit of knowledge a day. I need it to be 5 minutes or less, and I want it at 9 o'clock every day. And so I can work with it to create that. I can format it to where it has a header, a subheader of what day and when it's delivered in case I have to catch up, and then how I want it to lay it out. I can even build something akin to a newsletter. So if I use the search function to where it can pull in sources, I can ask it to have 5 sections. Each section is customizable. If I want to look at the top trends in AI and cybersecurity each day, and then the best seafood recipe that comes with that every day. And every day it's a new topic, it's up to date, and it's the freshest and the newest news. Then I've just created really a new newsletter that's tailored specifically to Justin. and I can tweak that each day. I can add, take away from it. And so that's incredibly powerful because now I have individualized tutoring really coming to my phone or to my email each day that I can instantly customize.
Yeah, I remember when Google Alerts first came out, you put in quotes scuba instruction and you get what it finds on the web bringing in, and it would give something. This is way beyond that because there's
Hmm.
web access. It can do a little bit of search on it, and it's current. So you can say, I want the latest thing that happened in AI in the last 24 or 48 hours. Bring it to me at 9 o'clock. Then we have deep research that was, of course, called deep research. Now it's our little telescope, and you get so many per time period. I've used one, and I have 9 more of these. And this is deep search, deep research. All the platforms are rolling out. This is where you wanted to do analysis. I've done this where I was coaching someone and they wanted to explore getting into a new field in Raleigh. And I said, I want you to do competitive analysis. I want you to see what's out there, give me the pricing on it, and have it all together as a resource, give me a summary, and it does it. And this is exciting because for $20 a month, we're getting something that previously was in the $200 a month.
Hmm.
Now, Justin, I think this is cool, but they're all rolling it out. I'm paying for X, and I get
Hmm.
their version. And so far, I haven't seen a limitation on it. You want to at least know about this, and you want to use prompts carefully. You don't just want to waste a prompt on this
Hmm.
because here you only have 10 of them.
And again, yes, there are different versions, different platforms have different parameters. Abacus AI, you kind of work off of compute and you have a level of compute each month as part of your subscription. Grok, again, we haven't really seen there's a limit to that. You are limited to a certain number of deep research on ChatGPT. However, I will say in my usage personally, ChatGPT's deep research has really provided a lot more detail, a lot more content and sources than other tools that I've used. And so I really have to be careful about just randomly going out there and asking it stuff. But if I want something that I really want to learn about and I really want to know and I want to verify, what I really like about it is that it's not only going to give you that deep research, it's going to give you the sources on your side toolbar that you can explore and look into, but then it's actually going to do in-text citations with the links. So as you read, if there's a topic in there and you see a source relating to that, you can click on it right there just like you'd be familiar with in a research paper. And so you can explore and learn as you progress through. That's also incredibly powerful because if you are using it for research, as the name indicates, you're able to go and verify that the content it's providing you is true and it is accurate.
Yeah, so this is what we wanted to show. We've got a new training you'll find below on GPTs, and it gives you a little bit of how to create GPTs, but then we go into a little bit of the other aspects as well. So check it out and let's hear from you. It's always changing. This is Martin Brossman
And Dr. Justin Rose.